This is the main fire warden team I use. Since Sigret needs the boss below 50%, or if you're using her S2EE 75%, you might want to have somebody else hit before you if they're not also using Sigret to try and get the boss's HP lower. Sigret here, I am using her S2EE to get to 75%, which is also why I don't S2 here, but it takes me so long to get his boss down, or to get his HP down to 75%. I probably should have just S2'd there. And then Angelica is on her S3 healing EE. So Angelica on POV is our main tank. She just sits there, tanks a bunch of damage, provides a good bit of healing and barriers. And then Rima is our main Deathbreaker. Her S2 has a 2-turn Deathbreak, and if you use her S1, the S2 will be up the next turn. Her S3 also is a 3-turn cooldown decrease, which is useful for either giving Angelica her cooldowns back to heal more, or you could use it on Sigret to get more damage instead. And then Ice Adin, her S3 has a slow, and also a team speed attack, or team speed buff, which is pretty useful, and if you're in dire need of Deathbreak, you can soul burn it. You can soul burn her S1 for a 2-turn Deathbreak as well. And then adding on to the debuffs, Rima's S1 also has a 1-turn slow, which isn't too useful since it's 1 turn, but it is something. And then Song of Stars on Rima, Alexis Basket on Adin, and ideally Benimaru's Tachi on Sigret. You can use Rima S3 on Sigret to give her attack buff as well. So this fight is mostly, you just hit him with Deathbreak slow, and then Sigret will be doing pretty much all of your damage. You can soul burn her S2 into S3, and with all of the debuffs coming out from Rima, Adin, and Sigret herself, you should be able to get to a pretty high amount of debuffs and get some good pen going on your S3. There is one issue though, which is in Zone 3. Elite, Wardens, and Prongos have 120 F-res, so you need 105 F in order to debuff them consistently. Warriors, Thieves, and Soul Weavers don't get enough F to hit that amount naturally, so you would have to give them a bit of effectiveness. I didn't give my Sigret any effectiveness, which is why she misses so many bleeds during these runs, but I did give my Adin enough F since she's not really a really often used unit. So I gave her enough F in order to get the 105 effectiveness needed. And then aside from that, you can watch the rest of the run, and stats will be at the end.
가고 단단히 질척대지 말고 이제 그만 쓰러져. 그럼 실력 발휘를 해볼까? 또 명중 모두 끝냈습니다. 생각보다 약하네. 공연장에서는 질서를 지켜야지. 모두 당신의 뜻대로. 만만히 보면 후회할 텐데. 무대에 함부로 올라오면 안 돼. 않을 거야. 명령에 따르겠습니다. 어둠 속으로 사라지시죠. 좀비들 모두 사라져 주십시오. 가고 단단히 해. 난 방심하지 않아. 어디 보는 거야? 여기라고 여기. 모두 당신의 뜻대로.